Hey traders, welcome back to the channel. This is my week in review. This week I recorded as I went along during the week, so just follow along this video and you'll see my thought process and everything that happened during the week. So stick around to the end and you can see the results of all the trades I did this week. So follow along and we'll start with Monday. Alright, it's Monday and I'm going to try something different this week. I'm going to try some at the money puts and calls on IWM, which is the Russell 2000 mid-cap ETF. So if I look at this, what I did today was I set up in the money cash secured put. The price was 241 and I set my strike at 242 and I collected $200 for that. You can see here this IWM $200, and it's probably, well, it has till tomorrow to expire. These are 1 DTE, and so it hasn't quite gone up anywhere. It hasn't really done anything today. But if it goes above 242, then this option will expire worthless and I can do it again. If it stays below 242, I'll be assigned these shares and then I can just do a covered call on this. So if I look at options, let's say I was doing this today and I sell call for, let's say, the next day. And I did a call at my strike price, 242. I could collect at least today 176, but things will change tomorrow morning because we're not live in the market. It's after hours. But roughly, I mean, that's what the premium is going here. So if I could just do this every single day, that would be pretty nice. I know that there's a risk of this ETF going way down and I'll be stuck holding the bag, and I might have to, maybe try to sell calls at below my cost. But for now, I'm going to just try that this week and see what happens. So I'll let you know tomorrow when I make a new trade. I'll record it. So until tomorrow when I make my new trade, we'll leave it at that. Okay, now it's Wednesday, and this IWM put that I had went into the money and was assigned. I collected $200 premium for that, and went down to 236 today. 236. I'm not sure why, but my strike was 242, but my average cost is 240. So I might check this out in the morning, but I'll take it for now. But for now, I'm doing another trade, which is a call. I'm doing the wheel on this. So IWM, I'm doing this after hours. I'm not sure if this will stick in the morning. I might have to change it in the morning, but we'll see. But for right now, if I go with my cost at 240, the delta is 31, and I can collect for a call another $100 premium for that. All right, it's Thursday morning, the next day. The market's not open yet. It's going to open in about 45 minutes, but I've noticed that the overall market is starting to shoot up, and my IWM is also shooting up. So I'm going to cancel this trade that I had set up and start another one when the market opens and see how things go for a little bit. I don't think this is going to fill because of the way things have changed. So cancel that, and in just a few minutes, we will redo this one. All right, so the market just opened up. Things have started to go down a little bit in the overall, at least for my account. Let's go look at IWM. Same thing here. It's following the market. And my average cost at 240. Let's go trade IWM options. And I'm going to go sell call for the next day. And it's right around the same at my cost of, I think before it was 100, now it's 113 or so. So I'm going to choose this, continue, review, and submit. So strike price at 240, the delta is 0.40, and let's go look at what the credit ended up being. Let's go look at that. 105, 109. I'll put that in my sheet. So that's it. This is a high delta. It's likely to get called away, and then I'll just do cash secured put for the next day right at the money again and see how this works. But so far, this is working out pretty well as long as the market doesn't drop too far and I'll be bag holding. But I'm doing this on an ETF, which has more of a chance than like individual stocks to just go up over time. QQQ, IWM, and SPY are the three top ETFs that go up over time. IWM is the Russell 2000 index, and they're mid-cap stocks. They're more likely to grow, more so than the other two ETFs, SPY and QQQ. And for me, it's just cheaper, so I'm working with that. I'd probably work with the SPY if I had a little more money. But not bad. It's mid-November. I'm up to 674, and that puts me well on my goal to 1,000 per month. Thursday, November 14th, and I just wanted to check up on my trades and see what's going on as the week goes by. This video this week is going to be a kind of a daily summary of what I'm doing. So I've got this trade. Looks like the market's shooting up, I think, because PPI is good. It's comes in as expected. CPI yesterday came in as expected. Initial claims are down, and continuing claims are down as well. So the economy is still going good, and I think it's being reflected now in the stock price of the stock market going up a bit. So I got this IWM trade. I've been doing daily in the money covered calls on this, or wheeling cash secured puts too. And it's down to $6. Let's look at this trade. I collected 109. I can buy this back for $6. So I'm going to go ahead and buy to close so I can do another trade. So now I've got 100 shares of IWM, and I can go, my cost is $240. So let's go trade IWM, and we'll go sell call, and we'll go out 1 day. And I got to go up to 240, which is only $24. I might want to actually, instead of doing daily on this, go out a little bit to the next Monday. Let's go 240 here. I can collect $55. I'll stick with the plan. When the market goes way against you, just gotta roll with it. So 240, delta is 14. I can collect $26. Hasn't filled yet. I'll see if I get filled at that price. 26 for now. We'll see. And this is back to 0. One thing I did yesterday, I'm taking a big risk on NVIDIA. NVIDIA is really on a tear right now. It's kind of at all-time high, so it's a little bit risky to invest in this. But I am expecting to see it go up for earnings, just because the numbers are so good. If you look at the news, what was I looking at the other day? For NVIDIA, like this article just came out today, the price from the analyst is being revised up. HSBC analyst revised up from 145 to 200. Oppenheimer revised up to 175 from 150. And I've been reading up, and the company has booked out. It can't get enough supply for all of the customers that are pre-purchasing its products, and so it's got another couple of years of ramp-up time where it's just the earnings are gonna be good. So I'm taking a big risk. I am got this trade that is out. There's earnings coming out, I think Wednesday or Thursday next week, and so I've got this trade out to the end of next week, and I'm expecting that there's going to be a rally. It's going to be good earnings, and it'll shoot past this, and I'll just be able to have this be a good trade. And what I made on this trade was $5.55 per share, so I made $555. You can see in my sheet here yesterday, $555. There's awesome premium on here. That's a big risk. It's kind of gone down a little bit. It's getting close to my strike price now, but it's got lots of time to come back up, and we'll see what happens. But if I get assigned, I think this is one of those companies you'll look back in 10 or 20 years and go, God, I wish I would have bought it then. I thought it was expensive, but I think NVIDIA has got a lot of good things to come for a long time. So that's kind of my thinking there. If I get the shares, It's expensive right now, but I think it will. There's nowhere to go but up. I could be wrong, so we'll see what happens there. So I've got that trade going, and let's see what's happening today. AI is due to expire today. I'll just let that roll. Still not getting any action on my IWM. Let's go try that again. Well, it is what it is. This is my experiment for the 1 day to expiration and doing the wheel on this. So I'm going to just go ahead and make this trade. Only $12, but you have to suffer through the times when the stock doesn't meet you, and I don't want to ever sell at a lower price than my cost. Okay, so now it's the end of the week, and the market's kind of dropped a little bit. Let's go pick 1 week out. It's gone from like 41.6 down to as far down as, for me, 39.1, and it's starting to go up a little bit. But my IWM is my average cost is 240, and it's gone way down to like 228 now. So it's going to be hard to actually try to sell some calls in this and make any sort of premium that's close to my cost of 240. So I'll just hold on to this. This is the Russell 2000 index, and these tend to go up over time. There's no real risk of like one company tanking the whole thing. So these are the top mid-range companies, mid-caps that are still growing, and hopefully I could just hold on to this. If I look at IWM, it's down right now, but over the course like the past, let's go out a year and see, it just gradually tends to go up and to the right. You can see it's gone down right now, but it should tend upwards. Then I can start selling covered calls against this. I might consider selling covered calls below my cost and just keeping an eye on things if it starts to go in the money, but that's risky. I hate to do that. And other news, let's see, my NVDA has gone down as well. This is in the money, so I might be assigned these shares, and that's okay. I'm waiting to see what happens to NVIDIA earnings this coming week, and if this pops or not. But I think long term, whether what happens this week, it's going to go up above 145 long term and be a value stock. So hopefully I made the right decision here. It's kind of a big risk, and there's lots of premium to be made. If I did have these shares, I wanted to sell a call for like 5 days out at 145 my cost. Right now I could make 560. Who knows what's going to happen next week, or if I actually was going to do a call. But the premiums for this are still super good. So that's kind of it for the end of my week. Not much trading besides this IWM and NVDA, and I've got this trade out on AI. As far as my spreadsheet goes, let's see. This IWM, I did buy to close that one for $1. I made $11 on that, so I ended up with 10 after buying it back. I don't have my dividends in there yet. I don't have any high yield stocks, so there's not going to be any huge dividends. There's going to be some JEPQ, maybe $35-$40. A little bit of interest, but not much. There would probably be some margin because I'm running a little bit of margin, be some margin costs in that. But right now it's mid-month, and I'm up to 1308, so I'm past my $1,000 goal for the month. Other news, I do have an offer out on my condo. It's supposed to close in 2 weeks. It's a cash offer. It's looking good. It's already had an inspection. So I'm going to have like maybe $200,000 to start working with and blow this thing up. So wait for that, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.